What's up, guys? A-Rod 974 here, and I'm sorry if I kind of look like this, like I'm looking away, but it's that I'm looking at the screen. So I'm gonna try to look at the actual camera itself. So this video basically is going through the rundown of the insurances and stuff that you're gonna have to do for weight loss surgery. Okay. There's three different things that you can do. You can either get the lap band, you can get the gastric bypass, or you can get the sleeve, the gastric vertical sleeve, or vertical gastric sleeve is what it is, VGS. And I chose to go with the sleeve. I did a lot of research on it before I even made that decision, and I figured that that was the best choice for me. I know several people have gotten the surgery, but honestly, I want to do just a big shout out to several of y'all on YouTube that have documented your journey. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be going through my journey, and I would have never started it or had the courage to do it. So thank you so much, and this is my way and my form of giving back. So today is just about the insurance portion. I have Cigna, and I have a really good deal with Cigna, so they still make you do a couple of qualifications, so I want to talk about that. And then most insurances do have qualifications that you have to meet. But if you have Cigna, this is definitely for you. But if you're just curious about some of the things that you have to do in order to get the surgery, then this is for you as well. So number one, first and foremost, your BMI has to be over 40 if you are with Cigna. And this is all Cigna qualifications. Now, I don't know other insurances, to be honest with you. And if, excuse me, and if you cannot find where like you might not be covered under weight loss, you have to search, because a lot of insurances are not forthcoming with the information. I'm sorry, I'm looking away and stuff. They're not forthcoming with the information, letting you know that you are qualified, or that they do cover weight loss surgery. So you do have to search for that or call your insurance provider. So like I said, this is all Cigna, so don't take everything, but like every word that I say as like it's written in stone. You need to call your insurance provider or look up and know what your qualifications are. So let's jump into it. Cigna, BMI has to be 40. I am 47.2. You have to have more, 2 or more conditions for your morbidly or that are caused because you are morbidly obese. Of course, mine was, I have several, high blood pressure or hypertension. I have this thing with my heart because of my weight. It's not serious, but it is there. I have sleep apnea, and I do have a CPAP machine that I just got just because of the process that I'm doing to try to get the weight loss. And then there's something else, and I can't remember what else there was. I want to say it was like I was on the edge of high cholesterol, but I don't really take any medicine for it, but that was entered in there as well. And then joint pain. But a lot of joint pain is just because I played ball when I was younger, and I'm just banged up from it. So I met the qualifications for the BMI, obviously. Then I had the more than the 2 conditions, or at minimum 2 conditions. And then I had to get a letter from my doctor that's stating that I did need the surgery, that it would be a great benefit. They say that it has to have medical necessity. My doctor would not put that, but he said that it would be of a great benefit for me. So, and he medically cleared me, so I don't know if I'm going to have any trouble with that. They're saying that I might, but I'm really hoping that I don't. And if I don't have any trouble with it, I'm looking at getting my surgery in July, the start of July 2015, and I'm really excited about it. I'm so happy. So, number one, you want to figure out what kind of surgery you're getting to, and do the research on it before you even start doing anything. But like I said, the BMI is one of them. The medical conditions is another one of them. And then also, you're going to have to get a psych evaluation, which it's not hard. I was really worried about it because I saw that some people failed, but really, I mean, just be honest and know what you're doing. Like, know your surgery, know the risk involved with the surgery, and be honest with yourself. A big part of this process is being honest with yourself and learning yourself and knowing that about 80% of the battle is going to be mental. Preparing yourself, start winging yourself off of things already, then I had to meet up with a nutritionist, and what they do is they weigh you in, and they take your weight, and they tell you like what to eat. They kind of counsel you, and then sorry, I keep looking away. And then the next thing I did was a sleep study, which I didn't have to go anywhere. This company from Dallas sent me a deal. I live around the Houston area, more in the country though, but close enough to Houston, and they sent me the deal. It was very easy. It recorded my sleep patterns. Long story short, I stopped breathing 88 times an hour throughout, as I was sleeping. Once I got the CPAP machine, it was wonderful. And now I only stop breathing one time every hour. My breathing is not as heavy as it was. I wake up so refreshed. And Cigna will pay for your CPAP machine. The only thing about it is that they do monitor you for 4 to 6 months, and they want to know that you're using it, and before they actually pay for it. So it's kind of like a rent as you go, but you don't pay anything. Cigna rents it out for you, and then they want to know that if you are going to use it, and if you do use it, they don't have a problem paying for it and buying it for you. So the minimum for that, or like the bare minimum, is you have to have more than 4 hours of sleep every time you use it, or per therapy is what they call it. And then you have to use it 70% of the time each month. So it's not hard. Once you get used to it, it took me a while to get used to it because I used to sleep on my belly, and you have to sleep on your back. But now that I've gotten used to it, it's awesome. I had to spend the night at my parents' house the other night, and I brought the machine with me, and they couldn't believe how quiet and how still and how sound I was asleep. And some people say that the machines used to be really loud. I don't know, I'm 28, man, but they say that the machines used to be very loud and noisy, but they're not anymore. This thing is extremely quiet. And I might do a vlog on that just in case like somebody wants to know, but it's extremely quiet. Like, you can't even hear it at all. So if you have a spouse or something like that, don't worry about it waking them up, because it's not. Let's see, what else? I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, the EDG. So that's whenever they stick a scope down your throat to look for, to make, like, it's kind of like going to check out your stomach, your intestines, make sure you don't have any hiatal hernias. If you do have a hiatal hernia, they will take care of that during surgery. They'll knock that out. Actually, they just cut that portion of stomach off while they're doing that. So that's that. And then that's pretty much it. I'm sorry I kind of went through it pretty fast. I really apologize if you didn't catch it all. But yeah, it's the BMI, psych evaluation, the nutritionist, the sleep study. Also they're going to want the blood. You have to do blood tests, EKG test to make sure that your heart is proper for surgery. Some type of blow test, like you have to put this pipe in your mouth and blow as hard as you can, and it's to see if the anesthesia will be like you can take it or whatever. It only takes like not even a minute, and I did that really fast. So doing all those and getting the letter from your doctor is going to be the hardest thing for you to do out of the whole process, to be honest with you. To this point, like I said, I'm still waiting on the approval, so that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, man, please, type in the comments. I will try to get back to you guys. I am going to start doing more vlogs, so look out for me, ARod974. But yeah, man, I just want to say, if you're getting the courage to do the surgery, man, do it. It's a long journey. I'm barely at the beginning stages of my journey, but I feel like it goes through different chapters like a book, and I'm almost done with chapter one. I've done all the qualifications, I've done everything, and now I'm just waiting on the approval, and with God's blessing, it will happen. So that's all, guys. Thanks for watching. And say you have any questions, please post below. Thanks. Y'all have a good one.